Now in its 5th year running, the Screenmedia Expo 2012 is shaping up to be the biggest and best ever. Let's go and talk to some of the people inside. I'm here with Dee from Westbase, which is an interesting part of the Scala stand. Can you tell us a little bit about your partnership with them?
Yeah, sure. We're here on behalf of IDEA, which is the Scala partner for the digital signage perspective. So they have two lines of products, which is the standalone media players over by here, and also the signboards, which go up from 10-inch to 24-inch.
Can you tell us a little bit about this one here? Because you mentioned that the BBC is actually using it for broadcast at the moment.
Yes, they have been doing tests with those particular products. What it actually is a 3G and Wi-Fi router. So for example, if you haven't got connectivity in a rural location, or obviously if you're in the middle of a field somewhere, you're not going to have a fixed line to anything, you can literally insert a SIM card, plug in the power, and then connect to the internet. And then if you're broadcasting, such as this, you can then upload it to a central point and hey presto.
Very cool. So could you explain a little bit further about how the 4 antennas work?
Yeah, no problem. So here is my Olympic torch with no flame. Basically, the reason why the YB is different to any other router, which is, for example, like this, is that it's reliant on its antenna technology. So you've got 4 directional antennas that are constantly looking around for the best cell signal. And at the same time, if over, say, 2 hours or 3 hours time that cell signal changes, it will seamlessly connect you to the next one so that you don't lose broadband connectivity. And because it's got 4 of them as opposed to 1, which you would normally do with any other router, you've got 4 times the chances of basically having a connected for longer, if you see what I mean.
Brilliant.
So yeah, that's the outdoor version, which isn't out yet, but it will be.
2012 is going to be a big year for you.
Yeah.
So another one of your interesting products is the HTML5. Can you explain a little bit about how that works?
No problem. So IDEA have been around in the digital signage industry for a long time. Their new range of products, which came out beginning of 2012, is the HTML5 range. So again, from the signboards and also the players, you've got certain options which have HTML5 support. Now, how that's beneficial for anyone else is obviously you've got the content to be able to dynamically interact with it and update things real time. So to give you an example, this particular player here, which is the XMP3450, will give you the option to connect, for example, a live feed. If you wanted to, we could plug this in and we would see ourselves on that screen there. But we've chosen not to do that because there wasn't enough. Well, we're at the back of the show, so so we've done our own content here, but it's showing you here actually. You can customize it. You can have a stadium, live game data or signage slideshows, a live RSS feed. So at the moment what we've chosen is to have a Twitter feed at the bottom. You can choose however many people you want to follow. And 2 hours ago, funnily enough, IDEA just tweeted something about us, which is nice. That's the weather. Again, you can choose as many countries as you want, whether you want it in Celsius or Fahrenheit, whatever. And you can choose the color. So I've chosen, you know, out of the world colors just to kind of stand out a little bit more. You can choose the news and obviously the calendar. You've got 7 preset widgets on the HTML5 range.
Ah, okay. So I was going to ask you, can you embed any code, but it has to be with the preset widgets that you've already designed?
IDEA have designed 7 for all of their products, just to make it easier for the people who are just starting out in digital signage. That way, like I've done, I don't have technical knowledge. I've just literally said, I want my Twitter feed there, this here, and you literally click of the button and you choose it there. But if you want to, and you've got the HTML5 knowledge for designing, then you can do anything that you want. You could even make a widget with your company logo so that it shows, and then you can package it as a solution. So the sky's the limit, really.
Wow, fantastic. There's so much more creativity. And
yeah, exactly. And I mean, the same kind of thing that you could do with Flash, but with Flash it was a lot more resource hungry. So that's when you were then looking, if you really, really wanted dynamic content and you were using Flash, then you had to look at a much bigger proposition from a PC-based solution, which is obviously the opposite to what IDEA provided because it's embedded.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, it's all exciting stuff. Thank you so much for having a chat to us.
Thanks.